Class interview question and answer. Question number 21A. How can you create a column having last name, first name and middle of initial if middle name exists from customer's full name? This question is asking about how can you create a separate column which contains last name, comma, first name, space, initial of middle name if middle name exists. To extract certain word from character variable, we can use scan function with delimiter, countw function used to check number of words present in name, and substring function is used to extract number of letters as required. By using the combination of three functions, scan, countw, and substring function, we can solve our requirement. To solve this requirement, we have a sample dataset which is created by the first program. Dataset name is customer1. It has 3 variables and 5 records. 3 variables are ID, customer name, and age. From customer name column, it has shown full name of the customer. Sum of name, it contains first name, middle name, and last name. Few records, it has only first name and last name. And few record, it has first name, middle name, and 2 last name. Our requirement is create a new column which contains a last name, comma, space, first name, space, initial of middle name with period. To solve our requirement, we have two set of program. First set of program is data customer2. That means this program creates customer2 dataset. We use customer1 data, which is already given here. Revise underscore name, it gives new column name. We use scan function. Scan customer name from last word. That means the pick last word as a last name. Concatenate with comma. Scan first word from the customer name, which is customer name, which is first name. It resolves only if column has first and last name. But if column has first name, middle name, and last name, that means number of words more than 2, then scan second word and extract first letter and use, that means, and concatenate with dot. It resolves if the column contains first name, middle name, and last name. When we run second set of code, it will generate the result as shown on second table. That means it has 4 column and 5 record. New column is created here, which is revised underscore name. It has resolved our requirement. That means last name, first name, and initial of middle name. But from row number 5, where customer name has 2 last name, but in our result it has only 1 last name. That's why second set of program, it did not resolve our requirement. To resolve all requirement, we have a third set of code. Use third set of code which creates a dataset customer3, which has used dataset customer 1 which is created at step 1. New column revise underscore name is created where it has used ifc function which is allowed to use conditional logic. From here ifc count customer underscore name, that means customer underscore name contains more than 3 words, then scan third word and fourth word, concatenate with a space, it is used as a last name. If customer underscore name, that means this column contains less or equal to 3 words, then scan last word as a last name, scan first word as a first name, concatenate with comma and space. Next condition, if say customer underscore name contains more than 2 words, that means if there is middle name, then extract only first letter from second word, concatenate with period. That gives the initial of middle name. When we run third set of code, then it will generate the result as shown on the right side, third table, where it has 4 variables and 5 records. When we observe revise underscore name column, it has first last name, comma, space, first name, space, initial of the middle name. From observation 5, because it has 2 last name, result is 2 last name, comma, first name, space, initial of the middle name. That means it has resolved all our requirement. That's why only third set of code is sufficient to resolve our requirement. If we run same set of code without Sass window, then we will get exactly same result. Let me go to the Sass window and run the same set of code. This is Sass window. It has 3 set of program. First program, it creates a dataset customer 1. Second set of program, it creates a dataset customer 2 which has used customer 1 data as an input source, and it has created new variable revise underscore name. Revise underscore name will include last name, comma, space, first name, space, initial of the middle with dot. There is a third set of program that will create customer 3 dataset. It has used same dataset customer 1, and furthermore it has created one variable, new variable, revise underscore name. In this column it will resolve all our requirement. If it has first name and last name, it will resolve. If there is first, middle and last name, it will resolve. If there is first name, middle name and 2 last name, that again will resolve in this third set of code. Let me run these 3 set of code at the same time and observe output dataset. This program ran successfully. This is the customer 1 table. That means it has 3 variables and 5 records. Variables are ID, customer name and age. Customer name contains full name. Few record it has first name and last name. Some record it has first name, middle name and last name. There is a one record it has first name, middle name and 2 last name. Let me observe second set of output. That means result obtained from second set of code. Second set of code has resolved our requirement having first name and last name and first name, middle name and last name. That's why we will get correct result with observation 1, 2, 3 and 4. If we observe here, it has last name, comma, space, first name, space, initial of the middle. But it did not resolve our one of the requirement. That means in the fifth record, it has two last name. It did not resolve this requirement. It is showing here only one last name. That's why we use third set of code. Let me observe third output result here. From third set of code, it has resolved our requirement. Record 1, 2, 3 and 4 already resolved. We observe same result here. Furthermore, it has resolved our fifth record. That means furthermore it has resolved if name has two last name, then it will display here last name, comma, first name, space, initial of the middle. That means third set of code is sufficient to resolve our requirement. That's why we can use third set of code to obtain a new variable which includes last name, comma, space, first name, space, initial of the middle. That's all about question number 21A. Thank you.